I learned early how a room can lie. Velvet walls, brass light, smiles hide by the hour, handshakes hide in blaze. I kept my suit clean, kept my name quieter than my shoes. Learned the city's language, nods, numbers, and soft threads. You came in warm like a promise, collar crisp, laugh low. Said my name like it fit you, like it belonged in your pocket. We built something after midnight, favors stacked like cards, doors that open for our faces and shut on everyone else. You poured two glasses, never touched yours, watched me drink mine and called it trust. I should've clocked the way you listened, not to words but to leverage. The way you read hands, like you were counting future losses. We moved through town on a straight beat, boots heavy, no rush. I carried the weight, you carry the shine. River fog made the lamps look guilty. You said we were close, said the last door was clean, said the worst was behind us. Then the room went too quiet, smoke hanging like a verdict. Men in dark coats, eyes like closed blinds. You spoke for both of us, smooth like you practiced. And I stayed behind the talk, watching wrist pockets exist. That's when I saw it, paper folded wrong, my name spelled your way, like it was already past tense. Questions came sharp, you didn't look at me once. You look at the table like you'd already picked your side. You played surprise, played hurt. Every sentence you dropped pushed me nearer the edge. I didn't beg, didn't bark, just watched your face settle into pure convenience. Outside the neon blending puddles, my reflection split and shook. You followed at a distance, concern measured to the inch. You said it had to happen, like betrayal's a tool, like you were fixing a leak, and I was what you patched with. Your fingers brushed my sleeve, and I caught it in the street like dark ink on the cuff. Your signature you forgot to wash. I went home to a bedroom, quiet that doesn't pretend. Sat down slow and replayed every little tale. Because lies have rhythm, same as drums, steady, confident. One beat ahead of mercy, morning came thin in me, sun like it owed somebody money. I wore the same suit anyway. I'm not giving you my style too. You'll keep moving, finding new shoulders to stand behind, new mouths to speak through. what you are now when no one's watching, and I know what I am when I stop wishing you were different. A man who reads a turn away, the hesitation, the wrong fold of paper, the ink left behind. So keep your clean hands, keep your holy light. I got the stain you wrote, and I don't forget signatures.
Ceiling fan ticking like a bad alibi, thin light leaking through blinds, and my boots on carpet that smells of old smoke and bleach. I keep my voice low, keep my hands still, like stillness can buy me time. You used to call me steady, said I had a spine made of iron, said I was the one you picked when the room started leaning. Now I hear that line different, now I hear the sales pitch in it. We weren't kings, we were just men with clean plans and dirty hours, moving paper from one pocket to another, making the city feel organized, while it bled under the table. Box is broken on purpose, where the owner pretends not to hear names. You grin at the waitress and watch the door behind her smile, like you were counting exits the way others count blessings. I remember the night you asked for the ledger, said you wanted to tighten the book, said we run it sharper, no waste, no loose ends. You said loose ends get you buried, and I nodded, because you sounded like a man who knew. Next day the phone went dead on my side, not the line, the whole world. People I fed started forgetting my face, locks there used to click open, started talking back in every street light, felt like it recognized me. I walked into the pawn shop for a quiet word, and the old man behind the counter wouldn't meet my eye, just slid a newspaper across like a confession. My name printed wrong, but close enough to make it stick. You were there in a headline too, not as a partner, not as a shadow, as a survivor, the one who cooperated, the one who helped, the one who did the right thing, with my life as a receipt. I didn't rage, I didn't run, I just stood in that stale little shop, listening to the fan rattle, and felt something cold settle behind my ribs. A calm that ain't peace, a calm that's a decision. I traced the chain, slow and patient, like following a cigarette burned through fabric. You drive a scene near the warehouse, your cousin suddenly flush with reminders, your new friends wearing my old routes. And then I found the tale, the kind you can't hide with a smile, a motel key, cheap brass left on purpose in your ashtray, because you wanted me to know, you wanted me to swallow it and keep walking. You always loved that kind of cruelty, the polite kind, the kind that keeps his gloves on so we can shake hands after. I took the key anyway, not because I needed the room, because it proved a point. You weren't cutting me loose, you were keeping me close, close enough to blame again, close enough to use again. Ooh, so I sat in my own quiet, listen to the city breathe, drums in the distance, trucks on wet tarmac, a siren fading like a tide prayer. And I of what you did, not as a heartbreak, as a method. You didn't break me for pleasure, you broke me for clearance. Made space for your clean future, with my name as the garbage bag. Now when I hear your name, it don't spark heat, it sparks focus. Because betrayal ain't a storm to me anymore. It's a map, and I'm standing over it, reading every street you thought you owned.
Sleep tapping the glass like knuckles, streetlight humming through cheap blinds. My coat on the chair, heavy with other people's weather, and my name sitting in the room like a man that knows he should leave. You always talk clean, like words could bleach your record, like a promise could scrub a doorway. I believe you because you said it slow, because you never raised your voice, because you looked away only after you made your point. We ran things quiet, not big enough for headlines, big enough for envy. A back stair, a locked desk, a phone that never rang twice. You kept the faces smiling, I kept the minutes counted. You told me who was safe, who was hungry, who was loud for attention, and I moved how you taught me. Steady, straight, no wasted motion, no extra talk. Then a week turned sharp and every corner felt rented. Man, I fed for months, started calling me like a stranger. Doors that used to open stayed shut like they'd been warned, and the air had that new smell, metal and panic before the trouble even speaks. You said meet me at the tail after closing the one with the cracked mirror and the quiet radio. You said you'd fix it, said there was heat I didn't see, said I should trust you like trust was still a thing we own. I got there early because early is how you live longer. The tailor's hands were shaking, thread caught on his thumb. He wouldn't look at my face, just kept nodding at the coat like the coat was the one that needed explaining. He opened the lining slow like a man opening a wound, and there was a folded slip stitch behind the seam. Not money, not a note, a receipt. Date, time, a place we never went together, a charge for a call I never made, my name type it clean like it was always meant to be proof. I felt the room go still, radio whispering static prayers. The tailor mouth sorry, like sorry can buy back hours, and I could see it then, not in a flash, in a calm, the kind that makes your pulse drop. You didn't set me up loud, you set me up proper. Paperwork, time stamps, little marks that don't look like bullets until you're the one bleeding. I left the shop with my coat unbuttoned, cold walking right in, and I didn't fast step, didn't look over my shoulder, because if you run you look guilty, and you already wrote the story, so I may as well read it straight. I rode the lift down, listened to the cables complain, watched my reflection in a steel panel, eyes flat, mouth set like
like a man trying to remember what he used to be before he got priced out. Outside, cars will pass like they didn't care. City moving on schedule, and I thought about you. How you always like schedules, always like being the one who knew the next turn. I went back to my place, sat at the table, put the receipt down in front of me, and I didn't tear it, didn't burn it. I smoothed it flat like it was a photograph of who you really are. Because this is how you do it. You make betrayal look administrative. You make it look like policy. You make it look like I signed something without reading the line where you kept the blade. I remembered your smile, the way it arrived late after you checked the room, the way you tap a finger when you wanted me to hurry, like my time belonged to you and I was just borrowing it. Now I hear the lesson clear, now this pain is practice. Don't fear the loud enemy, fear the quiet partner who knows your habits and can copy them without copying your soul. So keep your calm voice, keep your neat little proofs, keep your clean exit. I'm not chasing you, I'm not begging you, I'm not crashing through the night like some fool in a picture. I'm just holding what you left behind, thread and paper, date and time, your handwriting without the ink. And when the city has to turn the light off, I know exactly which hand reach for the switch. Pleasant buzz in the parking garage, painted arrows fading under tire marks. My car idling low like it's thinking, steam rising off concrete, and the city above me pretending it sleeps. I watched you work a crowd once, not with noise, with timing, a leaning smile, a pause that made men feel the silence for you. You never needed a weapon, you just needed a room full of people who wanted to believe. Yeah. You said we stay small and sharp, keep everything off paper, keep our hands looking ordinary. I took that as a plan, not as a warning. Now my phone won't ring from the old numbers, and when it does it's the wrong voice, soft, official, asking questions like they already own the answers. I hang up and the dial tone feels like a sentence. I found it by accident, reaching for a packet of smokes, down in the glove box, under the manual, under a stack of old parking stubs. A single ticket I don't recognize, same night, same block, a place you swore you never went. The kind of proof that doesn't shout, it just sits there, patient, waiting for the right hand to pick it up, waiting for the right mouth to tell the story. I drove past that block at dawn when the streets are empty enough to tell the truth. A security camera aimed like a finger, a loading bay door, fresh padlock, and a man hosing down the pavement like water can erase intention. Your name was never on the scene, that's your talent. You stay off the picture, you stand just outside the frame, and still the whole thing turns for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. was heat, a sudden flare, a fist through glass. But you did it colder, you did it like accountant, like you were tidying in a desk and moving me into the trash without looking. I replay the little moments, not to hurt myself, to study you. The way you'd redirect a question, the way you'd smile early before the joke landed, the way you'd steer me toward the door when the air went wrong. And I can't see it now. You weren't standing beside me, you were positioning me, a body to block the line of sight, a name to carry the weight while you walked out clean above the garage. Sirens fade and return like they're circling the same mistake. I sit with both hands on the wheel and feel how calm I've become. Not peaceful, just clear. Because trust isn't a feeling anymore, it's a pattern. And you broke yours in a dozen small places long before you broke me in one big way. So keep your quiet grin, keep your clean exit routes, keep that talent for disappearing. I've got the time, I've got the map, and I've got the ticket you left behind, proving you were there when you said you weren't.
Club door sticks when it rains, and the bouncer pretends he don't notice. Cheap cologne and old smoke spinning under a ceiling that seemed too much. I kept to the edge of the room, where the light don't reach clean, where you can watch faces without giving yours away. You like places like this because nobody asks why you're there. They just take your money and let you feel important for an hour. Talk soft over the music, like you were sharing a secret, but you were always telling something, even when you smiled. That night you said we were square, said the heat was cooling, said the city was bored of our names. You slid me a drink I didn't ask for, kept your own glass full, and watched mine like a test. Your eyes didn't look worried, they looked prepared. I left early because late nights make fools brave, and brave fools make headlines. Outside the street was empty enough to hear your promises echo. I lit a smoke off a matchbook, somebody pressed into my palm inside. Black print, gold trim, a number scribbled on the back, in a hand I knew too well. I didn't call right away, I drove slow, let the engine talk to itself, let the doubts line up in my head. Cause when a man you trust hands you a number in the dark, it's never to help you sleep. I stopped at a corner payphone, one of the last ones still standing. Coin slot sticky, receiver smelling like 100 mouths. I dialed the number and the ring sounded wrong, like it already knew me. A click then a voice, not yours, not mine. Smooth and steady like a man reading a statement. He said a time, he said a place, he said my name, and he said it like a package label. Then your voice came in behind, it's quiet but clear. Ooh, laughing low like this was easy, like this was just business. You told him I'd show, told him I'd walk in calm, told him I'd bring what you needed, and you thanked him like he'd done you a favor. The line went dead receiver, like it was heavier than it should be, like plastic will weigh as much as a whole year of trust. I didn't smash the phone, I didn't shout into the night, I just hung it back careful, because anger is loud and loud is what they expect. You taught me that much before you tried to bury me with it. I sat in the car for a long minute, watching the matchbook on the dash. Small thing, cheap thing, the kind of thing you don't notice until it's the only proof left. I could hear the setup for me, like a drum pattern you can't unhear. A meeting I was meant to walk into, a room I was meant to own for exactly long enough to take the fall for you. So I didn't go, I took the long way around, past the places we used to rule by habit, past faces that used to nod at me and now look through me like you'd already spent my reputation. I found a quiet spot under a bridge, not near the water, not near the main roads, just concrete and echo. I killed the engine and listened to my own breathing, steady straight, like I was keeping time for myself. I thought about every lesson you fed me. Keep it cool, keep it clean, never let them see you react. Funny thing is, those lessons can still work, even when the teacher turns out rotten. By dawn, the city looked innocent again, like it hadn't tried to sell me out overnight. I went home, washed my face, put on my coat, and slid that matchbook into my pocket like a bullet you don't fire. Cause you didn't just betray me, you documented it. You left me a trail small enough to step over if I wanted to stay blind. But I heard the call, I heard the laugh, I heard you name me like a pawn. And now I know the shape of your plan, not as tragedy as routine. So keep your pretty calm, keep your smooth exits, keep your clean hands. I'm not chasing you into some loud disaster. I'm just walking slower than you expect, reading the city the way you taught me, and keeping that little matchbook close. Cause one strike is all it takes to show what's been waiting to burn. Streets wash clean, but it never feels clean. Rain sliding off brick like a slow confession. Sirens fall off doing circles, and I'm under an awning and don't cover much. Watching a doorway that should have opened for us. You told me 10 minutes, said you were just tying off loose ends. Said you meet me where the light is bad, where nobody looks too hard. I believed you cause you sounded bored, like danger was just another errand. A patrol car crawled past, not fast, not urgent, like they already knew the ending. And the neon across the road kept flickering on and off, like it couldn't decide what it witnessed. And the side door cracked, and men came out in a line, out running, moving like they had permission. Hands on belts, faces set, boots finding the same puddles twice. And I felt the air change the way it does right before your name. They taped the entry yellow, bright enough to insult the night. And one of them bent down, pressed a white chalk line on the wet ground, marking space like a claim, like the pavement was already right in my shape. I didn't step forward because stepping forward is how you get framed. I stayed back, watching the chalk turn to paste rain, eating the edges, but the message still loud. This is where you were meant to fall. Across the street, in the glass of a shuttered shop. I caught a reflection that didn't belong to me. A clean coat, a calm face, your face, not in the doorway, not behind the tape outside it. Say, you weren't hiding, you were observing, like a man checking his work. And when you lit a cigarette, your hands didn't shake once. You looked straight at the scene and straight at me. You didn't flinch, didn't wave to the mouth. Sorry, just give me that small tilt of the chin, the one that used to mean we're good. And now, man, it's done. I understood it all at once. Now this heartbreak has designed. You didn't want me dead, you wanted me placed in the right spot at the right time with the right story ready. The chalk wasn't for the cops, it was for me. A little white underline beneath your decision, so I know you wrote it deliberate. The door slammed, someone inside shouted a kind of shout that turns into paperwork. And the man moved in like the room belonged to them, like the plan belonged to. I backed off and into the rain, kept my head down, kept my hands visible, kept my breathing slow. Because panic is a noise that gives you away. You always loved it when I did the quiet work. I walked 3 blocks before I felt my heart start again. Past closed bars, past the bus stop with nobody waiting, past the dog barking and nothing like it could smell trouble on my coat. In a puddle I saw the chalk smear on my shoe, not from stepping in it, from the rain carrying it. A little ghost of where I was supposed to stand. And it hit me how easy it is to make a man guilty without ever touching him. You'll tell it clean, you'll tell it calm, you tell it like you tried your best, like you want me, like you saved who you could. And the city will not, because the city loves a survivor who looks tidy. But I saw you outside the tape, dry hands, steady breath, watching the scene like a clock. And I know what kind of friend waits safe in the rain while your name gets outlined in white. So keep your distance, keep your calm little victory, keep your clean coat, your borrowed innocence. And I'm not coming for you loud, I'm not making a show. I'm just learning the shape of your habits, the way you place people, the way you stand outside the mess and call it wisdom. Because that chalk line was a message and I read it clear as day in the rain. Next time you draw a space for me, make it bigger, 'cause I'm not standing where you point anymore. Cold wind in the depot tunnel, metal benches sweating old nights, the timetable ticking like it hates you, and my boots making the only honest sound. You told me wait by the lockers, 3rd row down, like it was routine, like you hadn't already sold the ending. I trusted you 'cause you kept your face calm, because calm looks like control, and I was tired of guessing. The place smelled like coins and diesel, and every camera up on the beam pointed the same direction, like the building had one story it'd like to tell. I had the code, you gave me 4 numbers, said like a blessing, said like a joke between friends. I punched it in slow, listening for the click, 'cause a click means you're still alive. Door popped open and the air inside was wrong, too clean, too empty, like somebody'd already been there and taken the part that mattered. No cash, no stash, no application that wasn't mine, and a line written neat like a clerk filling a form, seen within your name and mine, tied together like a knot. That's when I felt it. Not panic, not heat, just that cold settle in the moment you realize you weren't laid plan. You were the plan. I shut the locker gentle cause the loud hands get noticed, and I walked 2 rows over like I was just killing time, like I didn't have my own face sitting in my pocket like a weight. Across the hall, a vending machine coughed up nothing, a kid kicked it, and the security guard didn't care because the guard already knew what mattered tonight. I watched the entrance doors and I saw you arrive, not alone, never alone. When you're doing this kind of work, you came in talking easy, smiling at someone I didn't recognize, like you were introducing a friend to a new piece of furniture. You pointed once, not straight at me, you were smarter than that. You pointed at the lockers like you were showing him a menu, and he nodded like he'd already ordered. I didn't move, I didn't freeze, I just became background. Another coat, another tired face, another man waiting for a ride. I let my breathing stay normal because normal is a disguise you can wear. You walked past my bench close enough I could smell your soap clean scent. Out of place in a depot, and you didn't look at me because looking would admit there's still a person here. You kept talking, kept laughing that low laugh, like nothing in the world cost you, and that laugh told me everything. You weren't sorry, you were relieved. You wanted me boxed up, named it, place something tidy you could hand over, so your own hand stayed neat, so your own future stayed open. I waited until your footsteps faded, then I stood slow, casual, like my legs weren't made of wire, and I left through the side exit where the light is bad and the camera see less because somebody never paid to fix them. Outside the air hit hard, dry and sharp, and the street felt wider like a city had made room for whatever comes next. I took the photograph out, looked at my own eyes on the paper, and I understood the trick. Betrayal isn't a punch, it's a label, it's someone else deciding what you are before you speak. So keep your calm, keep your clean scent, keep your little introductions. I'm not rushing and angry, I'm not giving you the scene you expect. I'm just walking away with your name on the back of my picture, and that's the kind of proof that don't need shouting, it just needs time.
Wardrobes knew my face too well, didn't read me right. Just slid the visitor badge across like it was already decided, like my name had been rehearsed in other miles of the stairwell, paint flaking and tired curls, air smelling of old paper and hot dust. I heard a typewriter somewhere, steady as a heartbeat, like the building was writing my future for me. Your message said, quick, sit down, said nothing heavy, said wear a good suit, like a man dresses for respect and not for a coffin. The office was small, too clean for the neighborhood. Green lamp on the desk, thrown a sick kind of calm. Ashtray empty on purpose, 2 chairs facing one, the way confession rooms do it. A man in a plain tie stood up, smile without warmth, handed me water I didn't ask for. And you were in the corner, quiet, hands folded, watching the wall like the wall owed you interest. You didn't look at me first, you looked at the paper, then at his pen. And I felt the room tighten, not with anger, with procedure. He talked in soft phrases, clarify, resolve, close it clean, words that sound harmless until they sit on your chest. Then he slid the pages over, no headline, no letterhead, just a stack of statements written like they've been true for months. My name in the right spots, my habits described too accurately, like somebody I trusted did the dictation. I scanned the line slow, felt my jaw set, felt my pulse stay low, because panic is what they're fishing for, and I don't feed men who fish. It wasn't a confession to a crime, it was a confession to a story. A neat little narrative where you stay spotless and I become the problem, signed and sealed. I looked up at you, finally, and you met my eyes for half a second. Not fear, not shame, just that calm, like you were watching the deal close. You said my name once, quiet, friendly, like you were calming a dog before you tie it outside. You said it's best this way, like betrayal's a medicine, like I should swallow and thank you, like the taste is proof it's working. The man with the plain tie tapped the pen on the deck, soft, 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 like a metronome, keeping time for my downfall. I asked one question, only one: who wrote this? And you didn't answer, you just breathed out slow, like the answer would stain your teeth. He said, sign and you walk, and I heard the trick in it, because walking where, walking into what, walking with whose name following behind. The green lamp buzzed a little, and I thought about every night you said was solid, every back room promise, every calm instruction. You were training me for this chair, training me to sit still while you moved the knife with paperwork. I picked up the pen, felt the weight of it, too heavy for something so small. And I knew right then this pen isn't for ink, it's for ownership. So I didn't throw it, didn't snap it, didn't give him theater. I turned it in my fingers like a man considering a key to a door he no longer wants open. I pushed the pages back, gentle, no anger on my hands, and the plain tie smile twitched just once, because calm refusal is a language they don't speak well. You stood up then, finally, like you couldn't help yourself, like you had to be seen at the moment the trap closes. You said, don't make it worse, and real was the real you. Not worry about me, worry about your clean finish. I nodded slow, like I agreed, and I stood and I put the pen down exactly where it was, because I'm not taking your tool with me. I walked out under that stairwell light, badge still on my chest, like a label they forgot to peel off. And each step felt measured, not rushed, not hunted at the land. I heard your voice behind the door, low, controlled, already rewriting, already selling my silence as guilt. Outside, the street was bright in a rude way, cars moving like nothing matters. And I tasted metal at the back of my tongue, not rage, just clarity. Because now I understand you. You don't betray with fists, you betray with forms. You betray with rooms, with lamps, with polite men and quiet pens. So keep that green light, keep that plain tie friend, keep your clean story stacked and ready. I'm not signing my name to your ending. I'm walking with a still mind, and that's the one thing you can't draft, no matter how steady your hand is.
Bang lobby after hours, marble cold enough to teach you manners. A God behind glass watching me like I'm already late. You said it was simple, one small box, one quiet swap, in and out clean, like we were just doing maintenance on trust. I wore a better coat because you taught me that part. Look sharp, move calm, let the world assume you belong. Downstairs the air changed, drier, older like secrets, keep the dust for themselves. Rows of steel drawers, numbers stand like they mean something when they're really just places to hide. The clerk knew you, not your name, your face, that smooth little nod you do, like you're tipping her head, nobody can see. He didn't ask questions, he handed over the tray like the deal was already filed. You stood beside me, hands folded, polite, a friend in the clean light. I could feel your patience like you were counting the seconds until I became convenient. My key went in first and yours, turn, and the lock gave up. Soft as a promise, I pulled the box out, set it on the felt, and you leaned in just enough to look involved. Inside was wrong, not empty, worse than empty stuff in there that didn't belong to me. A stack of envelopes, a stamped names I never spoke, numbers that weren't mine to know. You didn't blink, that's the part that did it, not the evidence. You're calm like you'd seen it 100 times, because you set it up 100 times in your head. The clerk cleared his throat like he rehearsed a sound, and I felt the room tighten out with fear, with process, with this is how it goes. You said one quiet line, almost kind, almost friendly, don't make this ugly. Like ugly wasn't already sitting on the table. I closed the box slow, because fast hands are guilty hands, and you love when people look guilty. I slid it back into the drawer, and the steel swallowed it like the building was hungry. I looked at you and you looked through me, past me to the exit, to your clean walk back upstairs. That's when I got it. Betrayal ain't a shout, it's a room, it's a lock, it's two keys, and one man choosing which story survives. Up top the rain started again, tapping the windows like applause, cars passing like nothing mattered, and you buttoned your coat like the night was just weather. You said we talk tomorrow, you said I'd understand, you said you were protecting us, and you didn't even taste the lie. I didn't follow you, I didn't grab your sleeve, I let you leave with your calm intact, because calm is what you trade in. But I kept the feeling, that steel drawer, that wrong weight in my hands, that quiet clerk, that little moment you didn't flinch. You can plant whatever you want, you can pay whoever you want, you can make the paper say anything, but you can't unteach me what your eyes look like when you're done using someone. So go on, walk clean, stay polite, keep your soft voice and tidy exits. I'm still here moving steady, and now I know exactly where you hide the night.
Brake lights smear on wet asphalt outside the all-night wash. Rollers turning slow like they're chewing time, and the air tastes like soap and petrol. I came because you said come, because you said quick, because you said there's nothing. You didn't send a name, you sent a bay number. Like metal and cameras, I'm more loyal than people. You said leave it by the vacuum, walk out calm, don't talk to anyone, you'll call after. Kept the power so low in my coat, not heavy, just heavy enough to matter. The kind of weight that buys silence, the kind of weight that ruins you if it lands in the wrong hand. The place looked empty, but empty is a costume. There's always somebody watching. Office window lit at the back, a silhouette moving once then still, like a man deciding when to blink. I walked past the wash tunnel, water hammering the brushes, cars rolling through like guilty thoughts. I heard a radio somewhere muffled, too low to catch the words, but loud enough to prove they're alive behind walls. Past the wash tunnel, water hammering the brushes, cars rolling through like guilty thoughts. I heard a radio somewhere muffled, too low to catch the words, but loud enough to prove there's life behind walls. Vacuum bay, 7 holes, crawled like a sleeping snake, coin slots scratched up, sign tape crooked, and above it a small black eye in a corner, camera angled right at the spot you chose. I didn't like that, you knew I wouldn't like that, which means you chose it anyway. I set the parcel behind the bin, not in the open, not where a fool will place it. I did it neat, cause neat is what you trained me to be. Neat looks innocent on playback. Then my phone lit up, no message, just your name calling. And for a second I almost answered, almost gave you the sound of my voice to use as proof I was there. I let it ring out, cause a man who's being handled should stop handing things over. Office window moved again, curtain twitched like a breath, and I saw you in that clean coat, calm posture, standing with somebody beside you. Someone built like a question, hands on his belt, head turned toward the monitor. You weren't meeting me, you were supervising like this was a delivery and I was the package. You leaned closer to the screen, said something I couldn't hear, and the other man nodded like he'd just been given permission, like the story had already been agreed. My chest stayed quiet, not brave, just clear, because betrayal don't always arrive loud. Sometimes it's a man you trust, standing warm in a lit office, watching you do exactly what he told you to do. A car sounded once, somebody impatient in the wash line, and the moment cracked wide enough for me to slip out of it. I walked all the firewall slow, like I was looking for a bin, like I was just another tired bloke, killing time at a stupid hour. I kept my hands loose, kept my shoulders down, kept my face blank. Behind me, a door open, boots on wet concrete, not hurried, confident, the confidence of men who think the trap is perfect. I didn't run, running gives them the movie they want. Turn the corner by the vending
machine where the camera angle goes thin, and I kept walking like nothing happened, like my life isn't being edited in real time. The side gate latch was already lifted. That part made me laugh inside, because it meant you planned my escape too. Wanted me to leave, you just wanted me to leave guilty, so you could point at the footage and call it true. Outside the air hit cold, a quiet street. No witnesses, just the sound of tires on wet road, and my own breathing, steady as a drum count. I didn't look back, cause I know what you look like when you win, and I wasn't giving you that picture, not tonight. You'll tell it clean, you'll tell it calm. You'll say I did it, you'll say you tried to stop me, you'll say you were forced to choose, and you'll keep your hands spotless, because you always do your damage from behind glass. But I saw you in that office light, standing shoulder to shoulder with the outcome, watching the monitor like a prayer, and I learned the real rule. The dirtiest betrayal is the one that comes with footage, cause it doesn't just hurt you, it tries to replace you. So keep your bay number, keep your little camera eye, keep your neat story and your quiet man with belts and badges. I'm still moving, still steady, and now I know exactly where you like to stand when you sell somebody out.